very interesting, totally new process to get pure water out of seawater. This is a direct imitation of the natural process of producing pure rainwater out of seawater. The present reverse osmosis is expensive, impractical, and here is the result. Huge lands next to seashores are left deserted. I'm making a simple imitation of what the Lord did for seawater desalination. We will be able to get pure water from seawater cheaper than city water. Sooner or later this process will be the only acceptable process for the production of pure water, as it does not consume any energy to complete the separation of pure water. The energy is extracted from the bulk of seawater cooling it. This is also an extra proof of the ultimate wisdom of the Creator. The needed equipment is much simpler and cost-effective than reverse osmosis. The equipment is similar to a very simple industrial water cooler. Air discharged by a large fan, placed on top of the water cooler, is carrying extra water vapors, which can be condensed by the same water cooled at the bottom of the water cooler. Our natural seawater desalination units are less than half the price of comparable reverse osmosis units. Our expensive today's setup for seawater desalination have imposed that vast lands next to seashores are left behind deserted, while our natural seawater desalination units can allow us to cultivate all our deserted seashores. To all dealers of reverse osmosis, come and see for yourself how simple it is. The core equipment needed is a centrifugal or axial air blower. We are availing it at a very low price. Surely the concept presented here is very simple and is a powerful tool to help this human race make use out of all these deserted seashores. How it works. In a water cooler, air is flowing through water sprays. Air gets saturated with water vapors, and water gets cooler by vaporization. Next, we take these two streams to exchange heat in a heat exchanger. We will get pure, condensed water at the bottom of the heat exchanger. Reverse osmosis is a meaningless process. Check the facts for yourself. Comparison with reverse osmosis. No expensive equipment, no excessive high-pressure pumps, no expensive membrane elements. No increase in pressure drop after using membranes elements. For a short while, pressure requirements start to increase. No decrease in product flow rate, still after using membranes. For a short while the product output flow rate starts to decrease. Reverse osmosis is a meaningless process. Check the facts for yourself. No dangerous chemicals added. Reverse osmosis consumes constantly sulfuric acid as anti-scaling agent. On the contrary, very simple design at very mild conditions, allowing very cheap materials to be used. Heat exchanger operates at a temperature lower than 50 centigrade, allowing the use of plastic piping. Water cooler packing can be very simple ratchet rings, which are simply plastic pipe cut into small equal segments. Energy requirements for desalination processes is given here for your reference. Please recall that natural seawater desalination at room temperature evaporation does not consume any energy to separate pure water from seawater. Energy requirements for desalination processes is given here for your reference. Please recall that natural seawater desalination at room temperature evaporation does not consume any energy to separate pure water from seawater. Energy consumption. Our process consumes less than 3 kilowatt-hour per meter cube, compared to 5.6 kilowatt-hour per meter cube for reverse osmosis. We are unable to build small units for single-family consumption, 1500 liter per day, as the unit occupies a large volume of more than 3 meter cube, which represents an obstacle in shipping. Shipping cost becomes more expensive than the unit itself. Consequently, we are limited to units not less than 20,000 liter per day or 20 meter cube per day. The equipment comes with an inlet filter. In case of surface brackish water containing calcium salts, hard water, then we will provide a water softener for very low extra charges. We would like to clarify that our seawater desalination unit is practically maintenance-free with practically no renewable items. Please visit our website at naturalseawaterdesalination.com. Our email address is mail@naturalseawaterdesalination.com and our phone number is 587-716-7564. Thank you for watching.